Spartans, welcome to Richland High School in Bomber Field and today's WIAA Geese Credit Union 4A State Baseball opening round game between the visiting team, the Skyline Spartans, and the Richland Bombers. We're excited to have you with us today and support the hard work these athletes have put in this season. All of these student athletes deserve to compete in an equitable and safe environment. We ask today's participants to report discriminatory behavior to officials and event management. The event staff may terminate the contest if behavior is deemed extreme and a safe resolution cannot be reached. Spectators are encouraged to stand against any instances of discriminatory conduct by reporting harmful behavior to a member of the event staff. Now let's meet today's teams. First, let's meet the visiting team from Skyline High School, starting with their non-starters. Number 9, Max Bielke. Number 10, Hunter Hickson. Number 12, Charles Obert. Number 13, Andrew Bell. Number 14, Jacobson Choi. Number 15, Colton Gardner. Number 16, Adric Shang. Number 17, Grayson Brenner. And number 18, Bryson Jones. Now let's meet the starters for the visiting Skyline Spartans. Batting first in center field, number 4, Jack Evans. Batting second, right field, number 3, Andrew Yurkanen. Batting third, shortstop, number 22, Jackson Spencer. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 8, Thomas Seam. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 2, Aiden Dawson. Batting sixth, the DH, number 7, Quinn Hoopstetter. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 5, Ethan Jones. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 23, Jackson Ogliori. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 11, Blake Goldthwait. And catching, number 6, Braden Alfaro. The Spartans are coached by Brandon Hemphill. He's assisted by Steve Darnell, Justin Fisher, and Rob Rosemont. Now let's meet the home team from Richland High School. First, the non-starters. Number 3, Dominic Harper. Number 9, Eli Doby. Number 10, Bennett Clark. Number 11, Ethan Ingle. Number 15, Tucker Watkins. Number 16, Ben Thompson. Number 17, Jack Simons. Number 18, Gage Williams. Number 22, Cale Cooper. Number 23, Dylan Parrott. Chuck that. Number 24, Johnny Solo. And number 25, Alan Purser. Now let's meet the starters for the Bombers. Batting first, second baseman, number 23, Dylan Parrott. Batting second, the shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard. Batting third, the pitcher, number 26, Michael Ravel. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 5, Hayden Galloway. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 8, Jaron Lee. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 7, Dean Quisenberry. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 12, Tyler Huck. Batting eighth, center field, number 19, Parker Smooch. And batting ninth, right field, number 4, Braylon Edwards. The Bombers are coached by Grant Richardson. He's assisted by Charlie Moody, Nate Duane, Warren Westover, and Jason Martinez, and bat boy Will Richardson. The umpires for today's game are, behind the plate is Jamison Edwards, at first base is Shane Kelly, and at third base is David Valley. Today's first pitch is brought to you by Baden, the official ball of the WIAA Geese Credit Union State Baseball Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you are able, we ask you please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag for the presentation of our national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bomber Field, home of the Richland Regional of the 2026 WIAA 4A State Baseball Tournament, the 52nd edition. Richland Regional here at Bomber Field for the 15th time. The Bombers have hosted the regional here at Bomber Field, and they will host today the Skyline Spartans, number 16 seed out of the Kingco Athletic Conference. And our second game today will be Woodinville versus Olympia. The 9 and 8 seeds will be at 1 o'clock in our middle game. Again, Skyline comes in as a 16 seed, 10 and 14 overall, 7 and 9 in the Kingco Conference. You'll see the manager for the Skyline Spartans at home plate with Grant Richardson. Brian Hemphill, graduate of Skyline High School class of 2004. In his 10th season, 133 and 95 overall record.
Cannot stream via Game Changer or any other streaming device.
And he's the 2016 4A state champion. He's assisted by Steve Darnell, Rob Rosemont, and Justin Fisher. Skyline's path to this point, they won 6 games in their district and league Kingco tournament. Entered as the 12 seed into the District 1 and 2 tournament, the Kingco Westco District tournament over on the west side, and won their first 2 games to qualify for the state tournament. They are joined from the Kingco Conference by the East Lake Wolves, the Woodinville Falcons, and the Lake Washington Kangaroos. For the Richland Bombers in the left-hand batter's box is coach for the Richland Bombers in his 13th year, 220 and 94 overall record, graduate of Richland High School class of 2001, Grant Richardson, 2018 and 2024 4A state champion. Assisted by Charlie Moody, class of 2000, Jason Martinez, class of 1988, and Nathan Ruane, class of 2013. Here's the starting lineup for the Skyline Spartans as announced by Brian Hemphill. Jack Evans will lead things off. He'll play center. Andrew Yerkin will play right, and he'll bat second. Jackson Spencer will play short. He'll bat third. Cleanup hitter will be Tommy Seen. He'll play third. Aiden Dawson, Quinn Gookstetter, Ethan Jones, Jack Oligori, and Blake Goldthwait will play first. The number 1 seed, the 22 and 2 Richland Bombers in their 30th state tournament, chasing their 7th state championship, take the field.
Here come the Richland Bombers.
And Richland are in their 30th state tournament, 53 and 24 overall record, 13 state Final Fours, 8 state championship games, and 6 state championships, tied for the most in the state of Washington with Newport. We'll take you around the diamond and show you who's playing where for the Richland Bombers. In left, it'll be Tyler Huck. In center will be Parker Smoot. In right field will be Braylon Edwards. At the hot corner, Deegan Quisenberry. Jackson Witter will play short. Dylan Parrott will be at second. Jaron Lee will be at first base, and behind the disc today will be Hayden Galloway.
On the mound, number 26, Michael Ravel.
On the mound for the Richland Bombers today will be senior pitcher Michael Ravel. 42 and 2/3 inning pitched on the year, 21 hits, 7 earned runs given up, 17 walks, 82 strikeouts. Led the Mid-Columbia Conference in that category, and has a 1.16 ERA. Other games going on around the state of Washington. Playing at 10 a.m. today, Lake Washington is the 14th seed. They'll take on the Tahoma Bears at Tahoma High School. Kennedy Catholic will take on Glacier Peak, the 10-7 matchup at Heritage Park in Puyallup. Curtis will play West Valley at Yakima Stadium in Yakima, the 4-13 matchup. And bring you the 1 o'clock matchups when they come to fruition later on in the day. Quick score update from the Columbia Playfields. The Bomber fast pitch team in the state semifinals against the Graham Capallison Eagles, the number 1 overall seed, and trailing Graham Capallison 5-2 in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We'll keep you up to date on that score as well. Wish the best of luck to the Lady Bombers as they back in the state semifinal for the first time since 2019.
Leading off center field number 4, Jack Evans.
Leading things off for the Skyline Spartans will be Jack Evans. Pitch off speed, swung at for strike one.
First pitch, 10:01 a.m. Game time temperature 74 degrees.
Perfect day here at Bomber Field, 74 degrees and sunny. Supposed to get to the lower 90s by the end of the day. And it's an 0-1 count. Another breaking ball in there for strike two from Ravel to Jack Evans. Jack Evans this season, .324 hitter, 80 plate appearances, 8 RBI, 14 runs scored. Payoff pitch outside for ball one. As a team, the Spartans hitting .243 this season with a .660 OPS. A lot of low-scoring battles in the King Co Conference this year for Skyline. Swinging strike three, and Ravel sits down the first Skyline Spartan of the afternoon.
Coming to the plate, right field number 3, Andrew Yurkanin.
Andrew Yurkanin up to the dish for the Spartans. First pitch swinger fouls away to foul territory. Will go out of play. Yes, it will. Just over the fence. Enough for Deegan Quisenberry and Jackson Woodard to not be able to grab it. Skyline and Richland have played 8 times previously, twice in the state tournament. Way back in 2005, these two squared off for the 2005 4A state championship at Safeco Field. Richland emerging victorious by a score of 2-1. They met 4 years ago over at Geisa Stadium for the 3rd place game. Richland also won that one 3-1. The 1-1 from Ravel, and therefore strike two. Buchanan stays alive, fouls it off to the left. 1-2 the count here on Yurkanin. .333 average this season, .518 on base percentage for Yurkanin. Numbers you want to see for your 1 and 2 hitters. Jack Evans had a .425 on base percentage. The 1-2. Over to the left side, to the right side, and just past the glove of Jaron Lee. And Yurkanin gets things started for Skyline with a single.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 22, Jackson Spencer.
Jackson Spencer now up at the dish for Skyline. .310 average. Leads the Spartans in doubles with 5 and is slugging .408. First pitch fouled away to the right. Yurkanin at first base has 7 stolen bags of the Skyline Spartans total of 29. Spencer looked for the signs from the third base coach and steps in. Over to the left side. Slow roller to Jackson Woodard, chucks it to first just in time to get Spencer at first, but he moves Yurkanin over to second base here with 2 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Thomas Seam.
So 2 away here in the top of the first. Tommy Seam up to the dish for the Spartans. .277 average this year. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Seem only one of two Spartans with 10 or more RBI. The other one being Jackson Spencer with 17. Tommy with an even 10. Inside for ball one. One of the stats that stood out for the Skyline Spartan team was how many times they've been hit by pitch this season. 114 times as a team. One chop to the right side. Dylan Parrott on the short hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. So the Spartans put one on, but they strand him at second. Skyline 0 and the Richland Bombers coming up here at Bomber Field.
On the mound for the Spartans, pitcher number 23, Jackson Ogliori. Attention fans, the at-bat signal on the top left-hand corner of the scoreboard is the current pitch count for the previous inning. Again, 14 pitches for the Skyline pitcher. Check that, Richland pitcher.
Welcome back to Bomber Field for the Richland Regional of the 2026 WIAA 4A State Tournament between the Skyline Spartans and the Richland Bombers. We'll give you the lineup for the Richland Bombers real quick. Dylan Parrott will lead things off. Jackson Woodard bats second. Michael Ravel, Hayden Galloway, Jaron Lee, Dean Quisenberry, Tyler Huck, Parker Smoot, and Braylon Edwards.
Leading out for the Bombers,
on the mound
second baseman number 23, Dylan Parrott.
The Skyline Spartans, Jack Ogliori, 47 innings pitched and a 1.78 ERA. Parrott takes ball one low and gets behind the catcher for ball one. Ogliori, 35 hits surrendered, only 12 earned runs, 19 walks and 41 punch-outs. Ogliori only a sophomore, as is the majority of this Skyline roster. Parrott takes strike one from Ogliori. 2-1 count here on Dylan Parrott. The leadoff man for the majority of the 2026 season, a 4.09 average and a 5.12 on-base percentage. Leads the Bombers with 30 runs scored and fouls that one away to even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. There with a chopper, high chopper. Ogliori fields it, flips to first in time to get Parrott.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop number 2, Jackson Woodard.
In steps the junior Jackson Woodard. Number 2 and second in the order. Playing shortstop the majority of the year. Squares the bunt, takes strike one. 391 average, 500 slugging percentage. 18 RBI, 26 runs scored. Just missing outside is the second offering from Ogliori. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Good pitch there from Ogliori, gets Woodard to swing through it. 1-2 count here on Jackson. As a pitching staff, the Skyline pitching staff maintaining a 4.14 ERA. Jackson fouls that away, a 2.63 opponent average, 17.62 whip. One-two pitch, swung through the breaking ball for strike 3, and Jackson Woodard is the second out of the inning.
Stepping in, the pitcher, number 26, Michael Ravel.
In steps Michael Ravel, the pitcher in today's first game of 3 here today at Bomber Field. Through 14 balls, the first half inning of the afternoon. Quickly sits with 1 strike on him, 20 RBI, 21 scored, 3.88 ERA. Takes that ball outside, evens the count up. Ravel, the only Bomber to hit 1 out of the park this year. He has 2 out of the park, 1 inside the park for a total of 3. Nobody else has gone yard for the Bombers this season. The last 2 Ravel have come in the last 4 games, both over the 12-foot wall in center. The 1-2 in the dirt. Evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Swung through the breaking ball again, and Ogliori sits down the side for the Spartans. 1-2-3 go with the Bombers here in the bottom and go to the top of the second. Still knotted at 0 here from Bomber Field.
Quick, check your wallet. Do you have a card that shows off your school pride and raises funds for students when you use it? If not, and you'd like that card that does more for your school, set a reminder to visit GISA Credit Union at GESA.com and snag one today. Baden Sports is proud to be the official ball of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. Located in Kent, Washington, Baden has been delivering world-class game balls to high schools, colleges, and national conferences across the country for 40 years. Baden is the standard for quality and craftsmanship, engineered to give athletes the best ball possible. Baden Sports, the official ball of the WIAA. For more information, visit badensports.com.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We go to top half of the second inning here in our game number 1 of 3. The state opening round game between the 16 seed Skyline Spartans and the number 1 seed Richland Bombers. Aiden Dawson leading things off for Skyline. The second baseman for the Spartans. Makes first contact, slow roller to first. Over is Ravel. And takes the ball from Jaron Lee for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, the DH number 7, Quinn Gookstetter.
So 1 pitch and 1 out here for Ravel in the top. Gookstetter now up at the dish, 185 this season. Gookstetter designated hitting in this first game. Takes a high fastball inside for ball 1. Only 28 plate appearances for Gookstetter. Another contact, another to the right side. Parrott, little difficulty fielding it, but flips the first for out number 2.
Now batting left field number 5, Ethan Jones.
In steps left fielder Ethan Jones, 270. Hitter this year for Skyline. Skyline in their 13th state tournament overall. 17-12 record, 5 state Final Fours, and 1 state championship in 2016. They defeated Kentwood 2-1 over at Geesis Stadium in Pasco. And the only other state championship appearance they have made was in the year 2000 in the 3A state championship. Took on their district rival Issaquah Eagles over at Cheney Stadium and fell by a score of 5-3. 1-1 count here on Jones. Ball low of the zone. 2-1 the count. Pitch from Ravel inside, 3-1. Skyline missed the playoffs last season, finishing 7th in the King Code Conference. 24-23, identical 16-8 records. Jones fouls it away. 24, they finished 2nd in the King Code Conference, lost in the district tournament, however, to Woodinville. 22-23, made it to the state tournament, lost to Tahoma in 23. And like I said earlier, the Richland Bombers in 3rd place game in 22. The one fouled away. Little full count pitch on the way to Jones. High to zone, and Jones will take a free ride to first.
Now batting the pitcher number 23, Jackson Ogliori.
From the plate is Ogliori this season. Goes even on Ravel, 1-1. Called to Ogliori. Moderate lead gained by Jones at first. Not too far away. Does not have a stolen base to his credit this season. The 1-1. Swung through, strike 2. 1-2 the count on Ogliori. Payoff pitch on the way from Ravel. Fouled away. 1-2 the count, still on Ogliori. Again, Mount Si getting hot at the right time. They finished 7th again in the King Code Conference this year with a 7-9 record. Beat Redmond and Mount Si, the first 2 in the King Code tournament. Fell to Issaquah and Bothell to finish that tournament out, and then the Westco and King Code bi-district tournament. Beat Mount Si again and Lake Stevens to qualify for the state tournament. 1-2. Swinging, strike 3. And just like the first, Ravel allows a runner to reach, but doesn't allow them to advance very far. We go to the bottom, still knotted at 0 here from Bomber Field.
Leading off for the Bombers, catcher number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Leading things off for the Richland Bombers is Hayden Galloway. The cleanup hitter for the green and gold. .319 is Galloway on the year, .484 slugging percentage. Let's take strike 1 from Ogliori. Another pitch down and in to Ravel. This time for a ball. Sorry, Galloway. Galloway 4th on the Bombers with 18 RBI and 28 runs scored. Fouls that one off to the Fran-Rich parking lot. And he sits 1-2 on Ogliori. Quick score update for you Bomber fans tuning in from afar. The Lady Bombers down 6-2 to the Graham Capallison Eagles in the state semifinal over at Columbia Playfields in the top of the 5th inning. Check swing by Galloway did not go, and it was a ball. So evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the senior catcher. Now runs full on Galloway. Galloway in the district title game last Saturday here at Bomber Field. Down 0-2 early, pretty much every at-bat, and battled back to full counts as he does here. And draws a leadoff walk.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 8, Jaron Lee.
And steps the MCC batting champion, Jaron Lee. .431 average. .465 average in MCC play that gave him the batting crown. Come up in some big spots for the Bombers this season. 22 RBI, 17 runs scored, and a .586 slugging percentage. He has Galloway at first with 9 stolen bases and a throw over to get Galloway back at first from Ogliori. Bombers have 50 stolen bags this year. Galloway 3rd on the team with 9. Dylan Parrott leads the way with 14. Jackson Woodard has 10. Ball outside, clips enough for the zone for strike 1. Galloway's lead at first, the pitch outside the lead. Runner goes Galloway after the pitch, and he will be tagged out. Stealing after the pitch was delivered. And there's one down after the leadoff walk. So leadoff walk is nullified. There's one down, 3-1 count here on Jaron Lee. Fouls it off his leg for strike 2. Count runs full. Full count pitch, all the way off to the left side, and we'll have another one on the way to Jaron Lee. He stays alive, fouls another one back. The pitch and lifted to center field. Evans in to get it and makes the catch for out number 2. Quisenberry now steps in for the Bombers.
Now batting third baseman number 7, Tegan Quisenberry.
Strike 1 delivered to Quisenberry. 486 hitter for Quisenberry this season, 600 slugging percentage, 20 RBI, 11 runs scored. Only has about half the amount of plate appearances the other leaders on the Bomber squad. The second half of the season, and he has been in the box, has been very productive for the Bombers. Quisenberry down 0-2. Eye of the zone, 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Deegan. As a team, the Bombers hitting .364 this season, averaging 9 runs a game and 9.5 hits a game. .938 OPS. Looking for their first one here this morning. Excuse me, that one chopped towards the middle. Over to right is Dawson. Can't make the throw. And just as I say they were hitless, Deegan gets a 2-out single here in the second.
Now batting left field number 12, Tyler Haas.
Tyler Huck playing left field today for the Green and Gold, .383 average. Takes inside ball 1. Quisenberry only 1 stolen bag is at first. Pickoff attempt, Deegan caught in a rundown. And Ogliori makes the tag out for out number 3, and Ogliori says a couple of words to Deegan Quisenberry on the 3rd out tag, and he gets talked to by the umpire. Nevertheless, it is the 3rd out, and the Bombers caught on the base path twice here in the second as their base running woes continue. We go to the 3rd, still 0-0 here at Bomber Field.
Generosity assists each participating school and supports the maintenance of student programs like the Smart Choices Scholarships. To learn more about the Dairy Farmers of Washington's involvement in your community, visit WADairy.com. Follow the WIAA on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook using the handle at WIAA.WA to get updates on the latest news, events, and state championship results. Make a difference in the world around you as a soldier in the U.S. Army. Hands-on training, paid education, stability, lifelong bonds. There's no opportunity like it. The U.S. Army, be all that you can be.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We go to the top half of the third inning. Leading off for Skyline is Blake Goldthwaite, the number 9 hitter for the Spartans. 119 is Goldthwaite from the plate this year. Still no score here at Bomber Field as we go to the third. Michael Ravel sitting at 29 pitches. Inside, he catches his own for strike 1. Last time out, Ravel faced the Ferris Saxons in the district semifinal. Only threw 44 pitches in that game. Gave up 2 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts. Already has 2 strikeouts, giving up a hit and a walk in today's game. Pitch down, low and away, 2-1 the count here on Goldthwaite. Goldthwaite to the right side into shallow right for a leadoff base hit. And Edwards doing his best to try to gun him down, but to no avail. So leadoff guy is on with nobody out for Skyline.
Jack Evans.
Jack Evans, the top of the Spartan order, up in the box for Skyline. Struck out his first time up against Michael Ravel. Fastball fouled away for strike 1. Goldthwaite, no stolen bags for Skyline on the year. Both Goldthwaite and Evans getting signals from the third base coach before Goldthwaite gets his lead and Evans steps in the box. Pickoff attempt to first. Not in time to get Goldthwaite. Oh, 1 to Evans inside, even to count up at a ball and a strike. Above Evans' head for ball 2. Goldthwaite his lead at first. Ravel from the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Swung through by Evans on a high fastball. He was to count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Breaking ball doesn't break enough, and it stays high in the zone, full count here on Evans. Swinging strike 3, Evans sits down on the pitch on the low outside corner. Ravel now has struck out Evans twice today.
Check that. Coming to the plate, right field number 3, Andrew Yerkanin.
Yerkanin now up to the dish for the Spartans. Led off the day with the game's first single. He has a runner on here with 1 down in the third. Pitch inside on Yerkanin, ball 1. Buchanan bunts, lays it down late, but foul for strike one. Score update from Yakima. The Curtis Vikings and the West Valley Rams knotted at 0 through 3 innings of play. That's the 13-4 matchup. Glacier Peak down 3-1 against the Kennedy Catholic Lancers. Bottom half of the second inning. That one down the left field line, but foul for strike two. Kennedy up 3-1 on Glacier Peak. The 7-10 matchup at Heritage Park in Puyallup. Our fourth regional being played at Tahoma High School today. 1-2 pitch, swung through, strike three. And after letting the leadoff guy reach, Revelle has struck out 2 Spartans here in the third.
Stepping in, shortstop number 22, Jackson Spencer.
Jackson Spencer back into the box, his second time up. For 1 today against Revelle. 2 out, 1 on. First pitch in the dirt and away. Our final score update, top half of the third inning. The defending state champion Lake Washington Kangaroos up 1-0 over Tahoma. In the third inning, that's the 14-3 matchup. Keep you updated with those scores as the day progresses. The 1-0 outside, 2-0 here on Spencer. Spencer leads the Spartans in RBI with 17 this year. Again, has 5 doubles, slugging .408. Bomber outfield playing pretty much straight away. That one in the left center field. That will drop in for another single. And there's 2 outs for the Spartans here with 2 on in the third.
Now batting, third baseman number 8, Thomas Seam.
Tommy Seam back into the box. 2 on, 2 out. Seam 0 for 1 today against Revelle and takes that ball high and in for ball 1. Fastball from Revelle. Gets the zone, 1-1 the count here on Seam. As I said in the first inning, Seam second on the team with 10 RBI, behind Spencer's 17. He sits 1-1 against Revelle. One fouled away. And memory serves, Spencer's single was the first one hit to the pull side for the Spartans against Revelle. 1-2, breaking ball, fouled away again. On the way from Revelle. Low and away, evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 down. Top half of the third. Two. Fouled away again from Seam. He stays alive. 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called outside corner. And Ravel gets out of the jam after the leadoff walk and a 2-out single. We go to the bottom, still knotted up at 0 here at Bomber Field. Back to Bomber Field, we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Tyler Huck with another at-bat after the Bombers were extinguished from the bottom of the 2nd on the base pass. Bomber base running struggles continue. Got caught on the base pass in a tight situation last week against Gonzaga Prep that cost him in a 1-run loss. Last inning they were caught stealing twice. Tuck behind 0-2. Outside 1-2 on Huck. Huck 517 slugging percentage, 456 on base. He looks to get the Bombers started here in the 3rd. Fouls the pitch away. 2-2 count here on Tyler Huck. Ogliori's last time out was the last time Woodinville played against the Woodinville Falcons. They dropped that by a score of 3-4. 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 4 strikes on 71 pitches. One fouled into the netting as Huck stays alive. Gave up 4 hits and walked 2. Woodinville then went on after that game in the District 1-2 tournament to the championship and fell to the East Lake Wolves by a score of 1-0. That one just off the glove of Ogliori. Over to first from Spencer, not in time. And Tyler Huck leads things off here in the 3rd with a single.
Now batting, center fielder number 19, Parker Smoot.
Parker Smoot now in the box with 1 on and nobody out. Tries to lay down a bunt, just skips over. Catches the top half of the barrel for a foul ball. Another bunt, popped up and away. Smoot can't lay down the bunt, and it's an 0-2 count. Playoff baseball, you're going to have to play small ball and get runners over. Do everything you can to get runs scored. Smoot the 0-2, takes the ball on the inside corner. 1-2 count here on the junior. Smoot had an RBI single the last time the Bombers played against Gonzaga Prep. Fouls that one away again to stay alive. Ogliore threw his 44th pitch just now to Parker Smoot. Michael Ravel sitting at 53. Again, 105 pitches is the limit in one day. 1-2 outside, evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smoot swings through the breaking ball for strike 3. And there's one gone here in the third.
Number 4, Braylon Edwards.
In steps the number 9 hitter for the Bombers, Braylon Edwards. Outfielder and pitcher for the Bombers, 338 average. Pick-off attempt to first. Puck back in time. Ball up and away. Ball 1 here to Braylon. Braylon 21 RBI on the year, 11 runs scored. 3 doubles for the Bombers. And Stellar on the mound in relief, the relief pitcher of the year in the Mid-Columbia Conference. Take strike 1 down in the zone. 2-1 count here on the senior outfielder. And from the mound this season, Braylon maintains a .85 ERA. 45 strikeouts, trying to do something from the offensive side of the plate. Takes ball 3, 3-1. Strike 2 delivered to Braylon Edwards. Runs the count full. Huck at first base only has 1 stolen bag with the Bombers' base running struggles early on. I doubt he'll go, and he doesn't. Strike 3 on the inside corner, and there are 2 down here for the Bombers with a 1 runner on.
Coming to play, second baseman number 23, Dylan Parrott.
The lineup card turns over for the Bombers. Dylan Parrott back at the dish. First pitch swing, first pitch foul, strike 1. Parrott to the left side. Spencer over to grab it, goes short way, and gets Huck going to second. Leadoff man reaches for the Bombers, and nobody comes across for the green and gold. We go to the top of the 4th from Bomber Field, still knotted at 0.
What fuels you more strength you build or strength you share? The Sports Nutrition Game Plan is a premier program for high school athletes, coaches, trainers, and parents. Learn how protein powers training, performance, and recovery with beef as a key source. Find athlete-focused recipes at wabeef.org/sports nutrition game plan. Download the WIAA Live mobile app for easy access to state brackets, results, and streaming info, and more. The app is free and available for download in the Apple and Google Play stores. Northwest Sports Photography is proud to be a partner of the WIAA and your on-site live event photographer. Please find photos of your amazing athlete either at the NSP on-site photo booth or online at www.4nsp.com.
Welcome back to Bomber Field, 0-0 our score as we go to the bottom half, the top half, excuse me, of the fourth inning.
Leading up for Skyline, second baseman number 2, Aiden Dawson.
Aiden Dawson will lead things off for the Spartans. Oh for 1 today is Dawson. Takes strike 1 from Ravel. That one swung through on the outside corner, and Dawson quickly behind 0-2. If they excuse the technical difficulties, we lost connection to our outfield camera, so we're hanging on the high home for now. 0-2 pitch, fouled away and not caught by Galloway. So another 0-2 pitch on the way. Trying to remedy that situation as we speak. The 0-2 off to the right side. Jaron Lee up with it. And calmly Tom tags first base. We're out number 1.
Coming to the plate, DH number 7, Quinn Gookstetter.
Gookstetter now up for the Spartans. Bunt laid down third base side. Deacon Queason player play way back. Up with it. Throws the first. Dropped by Jaron Lee. And an opportunistic bunt laid down from Gookstetter. And he is on with 1 out here in the 4th.
Stepping in, lefty number 5, Ethan Jones.
Jones now at the plate. With a runner on and 1 out. Line in for ball 1. Jones walked his first time up against Ravel. Takes ball 2 from Ravel. 2-0 count. Here on Ethan Jones. Pitch that's tapped toward Jackson Woodard. Flips short way for 1. Over to first in time for the double play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still knotted at 0 here at Bomber Field. 2 up for the Bombers is Woodard, Ravel, and Galloway when we come back here to Bomber Field.
Leading off the shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
We're back to Bomber Field, leading things off for the Bombers. Jackson Woodard, the number 2 hitter for the Bombers today. Takes first pitch strike from Ogliori. Ogliori, his 56th pitch just thrown. Woodard lifts that right side out of play. All the way outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Woodard. Woodard high, pop-up, shallow center. Back to get it is Spencer. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, pitcher number 26, Michael Ravel.
Ravel at the dish for his 2nd time up. Struck out his 1st time up against Ogliori. That was the first pitch away. Pitch fouled away, and Ravel is behind 0-2. Strike 3 called outside corner. And there are 2 down here for the Bombers in the 4th.
Now batting the catcher number 5, Hayden Galloway.
The 5th Bomber punched out from Ogliori today. He throws the first pitch strike to Galloway. Low to zone, 1 ball and 1 strike. Galloway walked his first time up when he led off the 2nd inning. Takes a ball high and in. And after a first at-bat walk, Galloway wears that one. He'll be aboard here with 2 down.
Now batting first baseman number 8, Jared Lee.
We're at first, Galloway. Lee up to the dish. Lee 0 for 1 today. Bombers trying to get some offense going. Pick off attempt to first. Galloway back in time. Galloway was caught stealing his last time on the base path. Ball delivered to Lee. 2-0 count here on Jaron. Outside. Count runs 3-0 here on Lee. Four pitches, 4 balls given to Jaron Lee, and there's 2 on with 2 down here for the Bombers in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman number 7, Deegan Guisenberry.
So 2 on here for Deegan Guisenberry, 2 on and 2 out. Deegan had the Bombers' first single of the day. So Alfaro and Ogliori will conference. Signs giving from the shortstop Spencer to the pitcher and the second baseman. Fouled away, first pitch off the bat of Guisenberry. Guisenberry right side, but foul. And he is down 0-2 here to Ogliori. Go-to pitch. Slap to the right side. Fielding in is Goldthwait, and he'll step on first for out number 3. Bombers threaten late, but can't get any runs across. Still scoreless as we go to the 5th here at Bomber Field.
Hey fans, did you know that real grass keeps our earth cooler, creates oxygen, and absorbs carbon? It's a home run for our kids and our planet. And it's locally grown by farmers in Eastern Washington. For more information, visit grassisgood.org. There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can't stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything that a way to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Top half of the 5th we go. Still knotted at 0 here from Bomber Field between the Spartans and the Bombers. First batter up for the Spartans will be Jack Ogliori.
23, Jack Ogliori.
Speaking of pitchers and pitch counts, through 4 innings for each of these pitchers. Michael Ravel at 61 pitches, Ogliori at 72. Bunt shown from Ogliori, and that's above the glove of Galloway for ball 1. Bunt delivered, laid down. Ravel over to first for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 11, Blake Goldthwait.
This is the number 9 hitter for the Skyline Spartans, Blake Goldthwait. Goldthwait with a single his first time up. First pitch, ball from Ravel. Goldthwait sits 1-0 here against Ravel. Tap to the left side. Up with it is Quisenberry. Fires the first. We're out number 2. Lineup card will turn over for a third time for the Spartans.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Jack Evans.
Ball in the dirt for ball 1 to Jack Evans. 2 strikeouts against Ravel today for Evans. He lifts that one high to right center field. Back to his left is Parker Smoot. And he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Spartans in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom. Due up for the Bombers is Huck, Smoot, and Edwards.
Leading off for Richland, left fielder number 12, Tyler Huck.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Leading things off here in the bottom half of the 5th inning is Tyler Huck. 1-1 count now on Huck. Ogliori, his 74th pitch, just delivered to Tyler. Huck fouls that away. Huck had a single his last time at the dish. One of only 2 for the Bombers today, the other belonging to Deegan Quisenberry. It's hard to come by today. Spartans with 4. Your Cannon, Spencer, Gooksetter, and Goldthwait, each with a base knock. Huck to right field. In a little bit is your Cannon. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting center fielder number 19, Parker Smoot.
Parker Smoot up his second time for the Bombers. Struck out his first time up. There were 2 on and less than 2 outs, and Parker couldn't quite get the bunt down and move the runner over. Ball on the outside corner. Smoot. Smoot fouls it away to even the count up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1, Smoot to the left side. Jackson Spencer charges it, gathers, fires the first, not in time to get Parker Smoot. Parker Smoot has a 1-out base knock here in the 5th. So 9, 1, and 2 here coming up for the Bombers with a runner on first and 1 out. Ball 1 delivered to Edwards. Edwards up the middle, over the head of Dawson into center. And there's 2 Bombers on here with only 1 down. The top of the order is back up at the plate. Dylan Parrott stepping in. 0 for 2 today, looking for his first base knock here with 2 Bombers on. Parrott to the right side, over into right field. Coming around third and heading home is Smoot, sliding, safe at home.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
So runners at the corners for the Bombers after they take the lead on the RBI base knock off the bat of Dylan Parrott. Woodard tries to lay down the bunt, tying inside for ball 1. Ball 2 to Woodard. 2-0 count here on the shortstop. Woodard 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Parrott at first base, 14 stolen bases, leads the Bombers. And a pickoff attempt that way. Parrott back in time. And still efforting our center field camera remedy. Apologies for staying on the high home so long. Jackson pops that one up behind the plate, but out of play. There's 2 balls and 1 strike here on Woodard. Woodard lays down the bunt to the first base side, and he will reach first on the RBI bunt from Jackson Woodard, and it's 2-0 Richland.
Now batting the pitcher, number 26, Michael Ravel.
A great bunt laid down off the bat of Jackson Woodard to make this a 2-0 ball game. And out for a mound visit is the Skyline head coach. Mound visit over. Runners at first and second for the Bombers. Still only one out here in the bottom of the fifth. After being held at only 2 hits through 4 innings, the Bombers put up 4 hits and 2 runs here in the fifth. Strike one delivered to Ravel. Ogliori with 86 pitches. Actually just threw his 87th. Ball outside, 1-1 count here on Michael Ravel. 2 strikeouts today at the dish for Ravel. Fouls that one away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outside again, 3-1 count, 2-2s count, excuse me, on Ravel. Two. High, and the count runs full. Full count pitch. Ravel over the glove of Spencer. Makes the catch, actually, and doubles up Dylan Parrott on the hit and run to get out of the inning. What a great play by Jackson Spencer at short to limit the damage to 2 runs. So the Bombers play 2 in the fifth. We go to the 6th. Richland with a 2-0 lead over Skyline.
Attention high school sophomores, applications are now open for the WIAA LEAP Committee. LEAP is a student leadership group made up of representatives from WIAA member schools and offers a unique opportunity to be the voice of Washington's 225,000 student participants. Applications are due by May 31st. To learn more and apply, visit WIAA.com/LEAP. Hey baseball fans, we have our favorite players on the field, but who are your local heroes in everyday life? Firefighters that saved your friend's house, healthcare workers that cared for your loved ones, or veterans who protected our country? Get a local heroes debit card from Giza Credit Union, and Giza will donate to the local heroes of your choice whenever you use the card. Insured by NCUA. Parents, as you cheer on your students' amazing season, don't miss this milestone moment. Celebrate their journey with senior photographers. Capture their personality, achievements, and proud smile. View your photos immediately after your session and create beautiful keepsakes to treasure forever. Book your senior photography session today at JCPenney Portraits. The roadway to your future is wide open with many job opportunities at the Washington State Patrol. The Washington State Patrol is hiring trooper cadets, police officers from other law enforcement agencies, and support personnel. Visit WSP.wa.gov/jobs for more information. Leading out for Skyline, right fielder number 3, Andrew Yurkanin. Coming to the plate, shortstop number 22, Jackson Spencer.
We're back to Bomber Field. There's nobody on in, 1 out. Andrew Yurkanin up and taps it to the middle, and Dylan Parrott can't come up with it, and Yurkanin will reach. Sorry, Jackson Spencer will reach. Yurkanin was the first out. With 1 down, there's 1 on here for Skyline in the top of the 6th. We appreciate you hanging with us as we work through our technical difficulties.
Third baseman number 8, Thomas Seam.
Thomas Seam now up for the Spartans with 1 on and 1 out. Ball outside. One, 2-0 the count here on Seam. Seam 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. He taps that to the left side. Jackson Woodard up with it. Throws this first in time to get the double play. Great defensive effort there by the Bombers to get out of the inning. They go to the bottom half of the 6th, but still with a 2-0 lead here at Bomber Field.
Fans, you looking for something a little salty, a little sweet? The concession stand is open. Bacon wrapped hot dogs, smash burgers, street tacos, all ready to go in the concession stand. Leading off for Richland, the catcher, number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Bottom half of the 6th we go. Hayden Galloway leading things off for the Bombers. Taps first pitch left side, fielded, and throws the first in time for out number 1, Tommy Seam. A diving play at third to get the first out of Hayden Galloway here in the 6th.
Now batting first baseman number 8, Jaron Lee.
So Lee back at the dish. Nobody on, 1 out. 0 for 1 today with a walk. Gets a hold of that one, but over to Spencer at short and shallow left for out number 2.
Coming to the plate,
Quick first 2 outs 7, here in the 6th.
Quisenberry.
Now Quisenberry is up for Richland here with 2 down. Quisenberry 1 for 2 today with a single. Fouls that one away. Try to get score updates in for you here with 2 outs in the 6th. West Valley Rams trailing the Curtis Vikings by a score of 3-2 in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ball delivered outside to Deegan. Over in Tahoma, Tahoma Bears still losing to the Lake Washington Kangaroos. The defending state champions in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 3-1 count now on Deegan. And the Kennedy Catholic Lancers up 3-1 over the Glacier Peak Grizzlies in the bottom half of the 5th. One to Deegan. Catches enough for the upper part of the zone to run the count full. Full count, 2 out, nobody on here for Quisenberry. Swings through strike 3. The Bombers are sat down in order in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top. Bombers with a 2-0 lead. Top half of the 7th inning we go from Bomber Field. The Bombers with a 2-0 lead over the Skyline Spartans. Michael Ravel still on the hill for the Bombers. Dawson, Gooksetter, and Jones due up for the Spartans. Berth in the state quarterfinal on the line between the Spartans and the Bombers. Next game will be Olympia and Woodinville. We'll have that game live for you on Atomic TV as well.
Skyline, second baseman number 2, Aiden Dawson.
As will be the state quarterfinal between the winner of this game and the winner of Woodinville and Skyline. Dawson 0 for 2 today. And Ravel throwing his 78th pitch. So has plenty of room as he starts the 7th inning. Breaking ball, fouled off the leg of Dawson for strike 2. Dawson fouls another pitch away and stays alive at the plate against Ravel. The 0-2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Dawson. Another 1-2 pitch, swinging strike 3. The first out of the 7th inning is sat down from Ravel. Cook setter now at the dish for the Spartans.
Now batting DH number 7, Quinn Gookstetter.
Outside of Gookstetter, 1-2 against Ravel today. 1-4-2, I should say. Gookstetter left side. Woodard fields, fires in time, and there are 2 down here for Skyline in the 7th.
Now batting left number 5, Ethan Jones.
Jones 0 for 1 today with a walk. As he sits against Ravel here with 2 down in the 7th, swinging through strike 1. The ball misses the zone low. Count runs even. Here on Ethan Jones. Jones fouls it away, and it's 1-2. Ravel from the windup. The pitch in the dirt. Evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, 2-2 pitch on the way. Check swing in the dirt. Yes, he did, and that's a strikeout. And the Bombers take the opening round victory by a score of 2-0 over the Skyline Spartans and advance to their 21st state quarterfinal in school history. The Bombers defeat the Skyline Spartans 2-0 on 6 hits, and no errors. Skyline can't scratch a run across, and they have 5 hits and no errors. Skyline finishes their season 10-15, reaching their 13th state tournament. Congratulate Skyline on their great season and their battle through the playoffs to get to the opening round of the state tournament.
Richland moves on to the quarterfinals.
For the Bombers, they move on to the quarterfinals at 4 o'clock here at Bomber Field. They'll face either Olympia or Woodinville, reaching their 7th straight quarterfinal and 21st quarterfinal overall. And they will be in search of their 14th state Final Four this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in for game number 1 of 3 today here at Bomber Field. The Bombers advance to the quarterfinal to face the Falcons or the Bears. We'll have that game for you at 4 o'clock. But coming up next here at 1 o'clock here from Bomber Field is the 9-seed Woodinville Falcons against the 8-seed Olympia Bears. We'll have that for you right here on Atomic TV when we come back.
Fans, at this time we'd like to recognize today's sportsman from Richland High School, number 12, Tyler Huck.